Florida fans happy to hell to hear this news. Aren't there anything to take people's eyes, ears, minds, attention off of that dumpster fire going on down in Gainesville? Be happy to hell to hear this. But Tennessee commit. Now this falls into the category of, huh? What? A Tennessee commit decommitted. Now that's not that unusual. This happens all the time. This is a 2020 kid, right? These recruits commit somewhere and decommit all the time. But they usually tell the school that they decommitted. This guy's been committed to Tennessee since November of 2018. Yesterday, out of the blue, he puts out a top 6 list, and Tennessee's not even on it. He didn't even bother to tell Tennessee he was decommitting. Now here come the "we don't need him" comments and all this kind of stuff. I get that, but I dare a Tennessee fan to get in the comment section and try to defend this. You can't defend this. There is no defending.
Watch your mouth now. Watch your mouth. You want to see a Tennessee fan defend something, Lou? How about you defend this general Voltaire? Roundhouse kick to the back of the neck, Lou. How about you defend that? Mind your own business, Lou. Now I got something I got to tell these people, Lou.
Breathe in, breathe out. Relax. Listen, you're going to have your very own video next week, okay? Your very own video. Every super fan is getting their own video next week, including you, sir. Save it for next week, okay, buddy? Can you do that for me?
That's fine with the general, Lou. That's fine with the general, Lou. But can I ask you one question before I go, Lou? One question before I go, Lou. Have you seen an old spoon around here anyway?
It's right there.
Oh, thank you, Lou. Thank you,
You're
babe.
welcome.
Let's go, Jerome Pruitt!
Jerome Pruitt, okay. It's Uncle Lou here. Yeah, that's right. It's me, Uncle Lou, and I'm live for you on LouTube today. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it also. And 2, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I post college football videos almost every single day of the year, and sometimes they're even watchable. Give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. It doesn't cost you anything. It takes very little time, and it really helps me out. But yeah, next week is going to be Superfan Week. So every day of the week next week, we're going to have a video from one of the Superfans. So, of course, we got Tennessee Superfan General Voltaire. We got Florida Superfan coming up next week, Natty Back Steve. Georgia Tech Superfan, Philip Huang Tech-Tard III. Alabama Superfan, 90 Proof or Luther. Miami Superfan, Uncle U will be here next week. And of course, if you watched yesterday's first video, there was 2 videos yesterday. One was a live video last night. But if you watched the uploaded video from around this time yesterday afternoon, then you already know there's a new Superfan coming up for this season, and he will have his first video out for you guys next Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, I wanted to do a video real quick on this Tennessee news, and yeah, obviously I was a little overboard in the beginning, but this is an unusual situation, and listen, you guys know what we do on this channel. Any little reason, any little thing we can find to try to poke and needle a team, especially in the offseason when there's not a whole lot going on, we're obviously going to take advantage of it. But Tennessee commit Jordan Davis, right? A JUCO kid. He's actually Tennessee's 4th highest rated recruit right now for the 2020 class. And he's been committed at Tennessee since last November. And like I said in the open, it's normal for these kids to commit and decommit, commit, decommit. We see it all the time. Hell, it happens to Georgia. Okay, so there's nothing unusual or funny or whatever about that. It is, however, unusual for a kid to decommit without telling the school that he's committed to. Tennessee found out he was decommitted the same way we all did. When this guy put a tweet out yesterday out of the blue, I'll put it up for you, listing his top 6 schools that he's considering for 2020. As of this morning on 24/7 Sports, he's still listed as a commit to Tennessee. Now, obviously, there's nothing binding, there's nothing contractual about being committed to a school. Until a kid signs, he's free to do or say whatever he pleases. And no matter how committed you are to a school, you can't sign with that school at the earliest until early signing day in December. And then, of course, you have a regular signing day later on in February. So again, not unusual for the commit, decommit, recommit, uncommit, decommit, change schools, decommit, recommit. But usually, usually you have the decency to let the team know that you're decommitting. He didn't even bother to give Jerome Pruitt a call, just put out a tweet, yeah, I'm leaving. And I don't know, Tennessee is not exactly tearing it up on the recruiting trail right now. Now, it's May, and a whole lot can and will change, obviously, between, now and early signing day in December and then late signing day in February, but not exactly off to a great start. They had, I think, 3 4-stars committed. One of them was this JUCO kid who's now gone. No 5-stars, no real big-name home run recruits yet in this class for Tennessee, but again, still plenty of time to catch that up. But they're lagging behind right now. Here's the 24/7 national rankings, team by team. So you can take a look at it here. We'll show it from Tennessee all the way down to 1. So not great, but again, it's early. And then if you look in the SEC rankings, they're nowhere to be found in the top half of the SEC for recruiting rankings. In the top 20, you got to go to second half, and what are they, 8th, I believe. So they got some work to do. This definitely didn't help. And the thing about JUCO kids, signing JUCO kids is a blessing and a curse, right? I'm kind of the belief that you really only need to sign 1 or 2 maybe JUCO players a year at the most. You're not getting the full 4 years of eligibility out of a JUCO player, so it can hurt recruiting classes down the road if you sign too many JUCOs in 1 year. The upside to signing JUCO players is they have some college experience, right? And a lot of times, JUCO players are really, really good, highly rated high school players who, for whatever reason, weren't able to qualify coming out of high school, so they had to go to JUCO route. We see a situation like this happening right now with a couple of Florida recruits for 2019. So when you get one of these JUCO recruits, they're experienced. A lot of times they're very talented and highly rated coming out of high school, and in a lot of cases can impact your team immediately. If not start, at least contribute and get meaningful playing time immediately. That's the case with a lot of these JUCO transfers that we see. And the same thing really with any transfer, with transfer portal sort of changing how a lot of this works. So anyway, I just wanted to make a little video today. And listen, don't get mad, Tennessee. This is funny, okay? If you're a Tennessee fan and this would have happened to any other team, you'd be laughing about it too, okay? The kid didn't even have the decency to call Jerome up and tell him he was decommitting. It's funny, I don't care what you say. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. Have a great morning.
See you in my eyes, say,